We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
Yep.
Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host.
This is Sammy, your co-host. Sorry I walked in front of the camera.
Tis what tis, man. Today we are doing a visual format because this is one of those episodes where my work schedule changed a little bit, so I am able to get off a little bit earlier, and you're gonna have to deal with the cat. That's the second co-host. His name's Horace, obviously. Unless you're a new person, but
he's playing.
Yeah. Today, honestly, it could be done in a visual format. But I'm going to be covering high impact Flix, and RV have been having Russian Vids, RV, Richie from Boston. It's been like yesterday and like a couple days ago, I think 2 days ago, I reported on high impact Flix. I'm not going to rehash all that shit. I'm going to put it, if you're watching on YouTube, I'm going to put it in the credits to where you can just go ahead and click on it and check it out. It's been like WrestleMania in the truth community. And the thing is like, I had a coworker today. He was like, or not today, it was yesterday. He's a QAnon guy, but we still talk conspiracies together. We talk like aliens and ghosts and paranormal and shit like that. Bigfoot. He loves Bigfoot. So I mean, he's awake. He's awake enough, you know. But he was like, man, what's going on? Is there any new conspiracies? And I'm like, dude, I ain't been really keeping up. I said, I go on BitChute every now and then, you know, like here and there, but like everyone's saying shit that I already know. Like I'm not learning anything. So I ain't gonna lie, like when I see drama between channels, especially big channels that I've kept up with, and I said this on the last video and I got a thumbs down, which is expected and it's fine. I already expect people to not listen to a word I say, so it's fine. But I've been a fan of all three of these channels for years, since I first woke up. And by the way, let's just get this out of the way. This was my birthday present. Yes, it's a Freemason pillowcase. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I like to collect cool conspiracy shit, whether it's the good guys or the bad guys. You know, yeah. I used to collect Nazi stuff. I had a Nazi helmet. I had Mein Kampf at one point. Yeah, I collect shit that looks cool. Like, that doesn't mean I'm a Nazi. Doesn't mean I'm a Freemason either. But, so let's just automatically get that out of the way. Now, as far as, like, the last episode of the High Impact Flix, aka Grease Monkey, go sub to him, he's cool as fuck. Russian Vids and, Richie from Boston, like, their whole first little video and stuff, I had spoke about it while driving, and my phone, it's a prepaid phone, it's cheap as you get, it's a burner. It only records for like 30 minutes, so it does cut off. But so I do want to say some more shit about the first video, and I will leave it, so check out the first video and you can get the full story. Do you have a pen? I'm trying not to do white noise, but here's what it is. Just grab me anything, boo.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Yeah. But, okay. So, Russian Vids was talking shit about Rob Skiba. Rob Skiba was a flat earther, who had died here recently. And I don't like to see anyone die, you know? I mean, you have to be real fucking evil for me to, like, cheer your death. Like when George W. Bush Sr. died, I fucking smiled ear to ear, and I was like, guess what, boo-boo? George Bush died! Hell yeah! You know? But, I mean, you gotta be, like, that level of wicked for me to be like, good. Can't wait to see you in hell, buddy. Because you're gonna be my fucking bitch. But yeah, RV was shitting on, fucking Rob Skiba, and the dude just died, and he was basically like, I don't believe the dude died. Like, I haven't seen any funeral photos or anything like that. Like, I think it was fake, and it kind of aggravated me because it makes me mad because I'm obviously married, you know. She's right there. And it bothered me because I started thinking, there's a Native American phrase of, don't judge another Indian until you walk a mile in their moccasins. And it made me put myself in my wife's shoes of like, if I died, it would legit bother me if the truth community was sitting here saying this type of shit, and my wife she's going through mourning, I'm dead, and people are like, oh, he's not actually dead, he faked his own death, or, you know what I mean? Like, that legit bothered me, because, like, that's how, no offense, like, I'm not trying to give you guys ammo, but you can't piss me off. You can call me whatever. You can call me gay, you can call me a Freemason, you can call me a shill, even though I've made $8 in the past 5 years of making free content. You can call me every name under the book, I'm just gonna shrug it off. But when you mess with my wife, dude, that's what bothers me. And it's like, I know ghosts are real. I've seen ghosts, you know. And I hope that I get the chance, if this situation ever happened, I would haunt the fuck out of a motherfucker who fucks with my wife after I'm dead, dude. You're gonna think it's a demon, and then you're gonna get an exorcist in the house trying to exorcise me, but I ain't no demon, so he ain't gonna be able to exorcise me, and I'm gonna fucking haunt your ass. But yeah, don't fuck with a dead man's wife, and don't fuck with a dead man. Why you gotta speak ill of the fucking dead, dude?
Yeah.
He got onto him too. The only beef that he really was getting onto him about was the dude was selling face masks. When the pandemic first fucking started, I had started a job at Kroger, and I had to wear a face mask for like an hour a day. That's not bad. So I was like, I could fucking put my foot down as a conspiracy theorist, as a truther, and be like, no, I'm not doing it ever. Pretty sure my wife would have been pissed. Like, you can't wear a mask for an hour, bruh?
Just because mainly we're not making money off the channel, so
Yeah.
It's not like there's another income and you just got the job. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I would be mad. I'd be like,
You
dude,
would have been pissed.
seriously? Like, we need some kind of income to keep a roof over our head.
Yeah. But, so the dude was selling face masks, and this was one thing that RV was getting on High Impact Flix for, High Impact Flix was selling bandanas, and RV was like, you're selling face masks, you know, and he was like,
Well, that's because the website
labeled it as face mask.
covering.
Yep.
A face covering.
Which is out of High Impact Flix's
Yeah.
control.
Yep. He's like, dude, that ain't not me.
Yeah, and it's like, my thing is if you have to like fucking wear one, and this was High Impact's Flix is his viewpoint, which I completely fucking understand, is like, if you have to fucking wear one to like survive and make a living, you might as well have a message on it. You might as well have a point to it. Like, he was selling, some of them actually were kind of cool. Like, one was a pure blood. It said pure blood.
Yeah.
Is what they're calling, like, non-V word. We're calling ourselves pure bloods now.
Yeah.
Like a Harry Potter reference. Actually, it's kind of fucking hilarious. It's dope. But yeah, I mean, if you have to wear it, at least have a message on it. Like, I had told my boss, I was like, and I was just joking, but I was like, dude, and this was when we were actually having to wear masks. We're not wearing masks anymore, knock on wood, thank God. But I said, I want to get one with a big Hebrew star on it, you know, because they made the Jews wear the Hebrew star. I was like, but I'm afraid I would get in trouble, you know. And he's like, dude, do it. I dare you. Like, you're not going to get fired for it, bro.
You can, because they can't question whether or not you really are
an actual Hebrew.
Or even Jewish.
But I thought it would be hilarious because people would get the joke of like, oh shit, these masks are the exact same things they made the fucking Jews wear.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah. Next thing I want to talk about, I have notes here. First off, shout out, I wanted to show you all this before on one of my other videos. Flat Earth British t-shirt. Flat thumbs, flat thumbs. The only complaint I have to say, man, and it's not his fault, but the back was wearing off, dude. That kind of sucks.
Yeah, from one wash. And I even had it inside out.
Yeah.
I washed it inside out, like with the covering on the inside.
It wasn't your fault. It's just, it is what it is. Hook him up, dude, because he's having to deal with fucking the American IRS right now. Having to like pay taxes because and this is his only income, is writing books, doing lectures, his channel, and he's a badass motherfucker. Like, every Saturday he calls it Flatter Day. By the way, I'm not a flat earther, I'm agnostic. I don't know what the fuck we're on. But I mean, he'll put out 3-4 hour fucking podcasts, dude. I mean, the dude is a beast. He is fucking a beast. So yeah, shout out to Flat Earth British. And yes, I'm wearing this, so I guess that makes me Illuminati. That's the guy who does my theme song. It's .orbix, so go ahead and check him out. I don't care at this point. AA uses the same symbol too, so do you guys want people to, you know, not get sober? Whatever. This is something he gave me, and he said you can wear it as a monocle and it makes you see clearer. I don't know, to me it's like, it's one of those things, it's like, he's the only brother who ever actually used to kiss me on the cheek. That's my buddy, man. That's my homeboy. You know, and I can't see him anymore, so I like to wear it sometimes because it reminds me of a nice warm hug from him, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, let's get this out of the way. I've been getting some hate mail, and the only reason I bring it up is because this has been brought to my attention a couple of times, and it's kind of fucking annoying. And I ain't gonna lie, like, she's about to start her period, and I'm not trying to be sexist or nothing, so she is a little bit testy, and me and her got in an argument yesterday, and it was retarded.
Yeah, it was.
You know,
even I understand. I'm going, why are you being so argumentative over this thing?
Yeah.
It's like, it's stupid. Even I was like, at first I didn't understand, and then I thought about it when my phone reminded me to take, you know, my birth control, and I'm like, oh yeah, this is period week. That probably explains that.
By the way, thank you for the 2 new subscribers I gained. I appreciate it. You know, we're cool as fuck here. I hope I put out the best content I can. I cannot find it. Let me look it up. Let me see if I can find it on here. You know what? I'm not going to sit here with dead air because there is just audio listeners too. Okay. And I'm sorry I have to do this. You're welcome to skip ahead if you want. I had an issue with a woman. I made an episode. The episode was, there was, Ghislaine Maxwell had a photo album of naked chicks, basically, that went to Epstein Island. They posed naked on the beach, and she collected all the photos. So I did a podcast on it. I read the whole article, I talked about it, blah, blah, blah. And I had this chick comment who was like a Rastafari. She was a black chick. And I used to actually be a Rasta for a very small amount of time. And you know, like, I'm not going to get into all the fucking cultural appropriation bullshit and all that because, no offense, someone's spiritual path should have nothing to do with their skin color because God doesn't see skin color when it comes to your spirit, your ghost. So, whatever gets you through the day, that's all that fucking matters. Whatever makes you feel better, whatever gives you hope, whatever makes you feel comfort. However you tap into God, it doesn't matter unless it's like something weird like sacrificing people like Aztecs or something. So I'm not going to get into all that jazz. That's a whole nother fucking rabbit hole. But this chick, she was supposed to be a Rasta, and it's like, dude, you're talking to an ex-Rasta, like a brother, essentially. You know? And I don't mean that as brother, as in black. I mean it as brother, as in like, I used to be part of your religion, man. So that's kind of shitty and ghetto on you. But she said, this is the worst YouTube video I've ever seen. This is the slowest slideshow of photos. I just wish you'd get to the point. And it's like, in the title of the video, it literally says Conspiracy Corner Podcast. Because this was back on my old channel. My old channel was just Abe Williams. So I would specifically say Conspiracy Corner Podcast. You know, that way you knew when you clicked on it, oh, this is a podcast. And I had someone, I made a video on fucking Fauci was doing some weird experiments on fucking monkeys, man. So I had one image of the monkey with the little thing on its head. And the guy said, this is just clickbait. I didn't get to see any video of monkeys being tortured. So first of all, my first fucking red flag was...
So you want to see a monkey being tortured, dude?
Yeah, thank you. You need help. And don't tell me I need help because I've had a therapist. I've been to fucking IOP. I've been to Eastern State. I've been to therapy. I've been to fucking anger management. I at least am like willing to go to and get help. I've been to AA, I've been to all sorts of fucking mental shit, trust me. And I even tell my wife, hey boo boo, if I'm going a little cuckoo, I will gladly go to classes or whatever the fuck you want me to go to, dude. Because you're the sane one. But yeah, you have to see videos of people, or of monkeys getting tortured. Go to fucking LiveLink. You know, LiveLink, whatever. It's literally, you can watch, go to BitChute. I seen a dude shoot another dude in the head with a machine gun the other day.
Oh, damn.
And I ain't gonna lie, I rewatched it because it was fucking crazy. Sorry. Probably wasn't healthy mentally, but it was insane to watch a dude shoot another dude in the head with a machine gun. I wanted to rewatch it. Sorry. I'm the devil. Whatever. But, my thing is like, this is a podcast, you know, and I understand that you guys want, like, visual, and that's why we're providing visual, but my thing is a lot of the times, I work third shift, she works first, so I don't get to, like, see her a lot. I barely get to fuck her, and she's my wife, dude. You know? I'm not trying to be raunchy, but tis what tis. And I don't usually film it unless I got someone to bounce off of, like her. If I'm not bouncing off someone, I'm usually doing, it's almost like Raven Reads. If you ever checked out her podcast, it's awesome. Check it out. Yeah. She's got beautiful rain sound effects. It is awesome for going to sleep to. She reads. Raven reads. She reads stories. And that's what I do. When I'm doing a solo show, all these books here and shit, I'm like, let's see, what could make like a good series or a good, you know, I read. And it gives me the excuse because a lot of these stories, like the one I've been working on with Lady Killers, which is a trilogy series that I've been doing, it lets me get to read this book that I wanted to read for like years. And I get to share it with you all. And another thing too, man, that I'll finish off on this so I'm not ranting too much, but it's free content. At the end of the day, like, if you're hating on me in my comment section, you're complaining about free content. And it took me to listen to a podcast because I'm a big consumer of podcasts. I'm addicted to it, man. It's like crack cocaine to me. I love listening to it. I love doing it. And it was Pockets of the Future, aka Apocalypse Now, who had said something a couple months back, and it never sunk into me. He was like, because he'll sit there and make videos called like responding to mean comments, and he'll be like, he'll call the people bitches and everything else, which cracks me the fuck up. I'm not gonna be that mean, but you know what I'm saying? But he'll say, you are getting this shit for free. You are complaining about free content.
Yeah,
and you gave me an awesome example. What was the example, Boo Boo?
Oh, giving a blowjob. Like, you want to bitch about getting a blowjob?
A free blowjob.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, it is like that, ain't it? Like, if I gave you a blowjob for free, and you had the nerve to go, well, Abe, I mean, the dick sucking was awesome, but you did spit. You didn't swallow. I would say it was 100%, but now I gotta give it a 50% rating because you spit it out and you didn't swallow. Bitch, I gave you a free fucking blowjob. What the fuck are you talking about? But yeah, I'm sorry. It's free fucking content, and you're bitching about free content.
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Alright, so back to what... and another thing, by the way, too, like, yes, if I'm doing a podcast, if I'm doing it solo, you're gonna get a still frame image. You might get a couple. Why are you staring at the screen so intently when it's a podcast? A podcast is an audio format. My new channel, which you're watching this probably on YouTube or Spotify, is literally labeled Conspiracy Corner Podcast. Podcast. Now listen, I'm not tech savvy. I'm kind of dumb. I'm a little bit retarded. For older people, podcast equals talk radio. Meaning, it's an audio format. And I'm not the only one. I know that I'm not the only one who does still frames. Expanded Perceptions does it.
Yeah.
Last Podcast on the Left does it. Paranormal Roundtable does it. Anything on Spotify, you're not getting visual. Duncan Trussell had a podcast back in the day. Still frame only. Grandma's Virginity podcast. Bunny Ears podcast. Do I need to keep going? No, I don't think so. We are in audio only. Today you get a visual because I got someone I can bounce off of. Anytime I'm doing an interview, you'll get a visual. Once in a while I have a podcast to where I actually will need visuals. Like I have one planned, it's going to be called Conspiracy Corner Show and Tell. Where I get into like Tartarian photos and shit that I have that you'll actually have to see. I'm checking the camera. I'm not trying to be a dick, but I keep getting the same comments of, oh, you suck at making videos. And it's only on YouTube. It's not a video, it's a podcast, dumbass. I digress. Now that we were talking about how RV was speaking ill of the dead, the timing is ridiculous, man. This man, I swear, RV has some built-up bad fucking karma. Because he was talking shit. And I mentioned this in the last episode. Like I said, go check out the last episode on this whole shenanigans. He was talking shit about Conspiracy Castle. Conspiracy Castle. Conspiracy Asshole. 99. Alex Stein. Prime 99, all the time 99. You know, you know what I'm saying. His mom just died, man. So not only are you speaking ill of a dead person, now you're speaking ill of someone who brought you on their show, gained you more subscribers, and his mother fucking died, bro. Now I'm estranged to my mom. And even being estranged to my mom, we can't even be in the same room together because we literally will start fighting. I love her, but I don't like her. But it will still kill me when she dies. Like, it won't kill me. I'll still be able to survive, but emotionally, it will crush me.
Yeah.
For not ever, but for a little bit, I will be like, fuck, man. That's my mom, dude. It's my mom.
Yeah.
You know? So I can't even imagine where he had an actual good relationship with his mother, the pain that he was feeling. He put out a video yesterday and I was like, Alex Stein's mom just fucking died. And literally the video was titled, I would not wish this pain that I feel on my worst enemy. That was the title of the video.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude. If Alex Stein, because there's stages of mourning, if he sees what you're doing right now, RV, he's gonna say some shit, bro. Because there's a stage of mourning to where you're sad, and then you get mad, and then you get sad, and then mad. It's, you got hell coming your way, dude. And, and it's not me, you know, it's just, hey man, you fucking made your bed, sleep in it. You don't fuck with a man's mom, dude. Have you never seen Cool Hand Luke? Come on, bro. Brian, though, I want to talk about Brian, and if he watches this, which I doubt he will, I don't know how to spell your fucking name. Is it Brian with a Y or an I? That's my first question to you if you're watching this. He handled this fucking debate like a proper fucking gentleman. He was well-spoken, calm. I don't see how the fuck you stayed so calm, dude. I wanted to yell at RV for you. The best way I can describe it is you outclassed him, dude. You just outclassed him. And rational. And I actually put a little note next to it. You remind me of my eldest brother, dude. Because, you know, I'm a punk rocker and shit. And I talk out my fucking ass sometimes. But my eldest brother, I would argue with him about shit. And sometimes he would just be so fucking rational. It would make me so fucking mad I wanted to smack him because I knew I was being fucking stupid and irrational. And the way that he would outclass me in conversations, he'd be like, why does that make you angry? I'd be like, because you're wrong. How am I wrong? I'm like, because this is how I feel. That's your feelings. That's not fact. Oh, fuck you, bro. I'm like, you're right. You're right. Is that what you wanted to hear? No, I didn't want to hear that. I just wanted you to know the truth. And stop fucking with me, bro. You out fucking classed him with rationality, and I loved it, bro. You reminded me of my oldest brother. And by the way, like, your picture of you at 50-something, I'm not gay or nothing, bro. But Jesus Christ, you're ripped, man. Did you see the photo?
No, but I mean, I've seen him enough.
He's hot, bro.
He's a very good
I'll have
man.
to show you upstairs, man.
Yeah.
I was looking at it like, where's my boo-boo at? Like, look at this, dude. I'm not even gay, but I would lick his abs, bro.
Yeah, I've seen him enough in his videos to know that he's a very good-looking man.
Yeah, and my thing is another thing I wanted to mention, like, he does a thing on his channel called Love Bombs. If you love bomb this channel, that would be dope. That would be cool. You don't have to. I don't fucking care either way. I do this shit for fun. It's actually like therapy for me. But I have seen him too also like fucking love bomb channels and like literally he'll be doing a live stream and he'll be like, oh, I've been watching this channel.
Yeah.
Everyone swarm to his channel right now and just subscribe. And he's like gained people like 1,000 subscribers in literally like 5 minutes. It's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Alright. Sorry about that. I don't even remember what point I was making to you.
We were just talking,
I think I was about to start a new point, so.
Actually, yeah, so it cut off on us, like, at the right time.
Alright, well, I'll go ahead, since we're going ahead and doing that, I will go ahead and automatically do shoutouts for our shit. We are on, if you're watching visually, we're on YouTube. Sometimes we're on BitChute. It is super hard to upload. We might be on BitTube soon.
Yeah, I gotta figure that out.
Yeah, because apparently as a content creator, I can actually gain BitTube coin is what it's called, and it's it's cryptocurrency. It's cryptocurrency, and I have 0 cryptocurrency, so it would be kind of cool. I missed the boat on Bitcoin. Otherwise, I could be a millionaire right now.
Well, I just know there are other coins out there to hop onto the bandwagon, as they say.
But we're also on YouTube, which is super compatible with YouTube. You can just shift shit over like instantly. So check us out on YouTube. Check us out on BitChute, whatever we got. Check us out on. I think that's it for as far as visual.
Yep, we have Anchor, Radio
Public.
Yeah, Radio Public, the Google podcast thing.
Spotify.
Those are all our audio ones that you can go and check us out on. With Anchor, though, I will let y'all know this because this is a new feature that Anchor is offering whenever we go to upload our videos, is we can do polls and questions. Mm-hmm. So
which we did one recently on the newest episode of Madeline Smith.
Yeah, there's a couple of them, though, that have a question to it. I did 1-to-1. And then he did it to another one.
You did do 1-to-1?
Yeah, I wanted to. It was about QAnon. You were talking about QAnon. I just simply asked, what was your opinion on it, pretty much. Just like, what do you all think of QAnon? Just ask him to see what other
if you think it's a psyop or if you think it's legit.
Yeah, and I just simply asked, like, so they could...
And by the way, one thing I do want to say about QAnon, I want to be wrong. Yeah. I want to be wrong. I hope that there's like a secret white hat group that is gonna save the day.
Yeah.
But I'm not putting my fucking money in on it, dude. I think it's a psyop.
Yeah, I can't in good conscience. It's no offense, but it's the same thing for me. For me personally, it's the same thing as just putting 100% faith into a book that was written by man, but it's by God's words. Yeah. No offense to Christianity.
And that's what I compared it to. Like,
yeah,
it's like Jesus coming back. It's like, dude, they said Jesus was coming back for like
so
1,000 years.
Yeah.
You know? And so think of that before you hit me up in the comments being hateful. Like,
yeah, we're not saying that it's not real. We're just saying we're not putting our 100% faith into it, and that.
Oh, I'm saying it's a psyop. I definitely am. Me personally, I'm saying it's a fucking psyop.
Well, that's what. Honey,
but my thing is, though, I've been wrong before. I could be wrong again. And the thing is, I don't want it to be a psyop. I want it to be real. Trust me. That's like the moon landing. I want us to be able to travel in space. But from my research, it didn't happen. I mean, I always wanted to be an astronaut, but, I want a lot of things. I can't always get it. So, okay. that was all of our plugs. Oh, I already said thanks to the new subs. Check out .orbix. He does the main theme for the opening and credits. He has a new music video out. Please check him out on YouTube. Subscribe to him, you know. And the thing is, man, when you people subscribe, you don't have to hit the bell. You don't have to...
Nope, I've done it. I've subscribed to people, but not hit their notification bell.
Yep, I subscribe to people all the time who are content creators, and I don't hit the bell just because I know I'll never watch it. Yeah. But I still sub to them. You know, that always helps. Alright, so, one thing I noticed about the whole debate was, RV kept diverting. He never actually answered any of the fucking questions. No,
he was totally diverting it, he was trying to control the conversation. Yeah. In a way that he wanted it to go.
Yeah.
And Brian was definitely being like, no dude, like I asked a question first, you haven't even actually answered it, you're just trying to move on to something else.
No.
Let's focus on this question and getting answers for this before we move on.
And he would never answer it.
No, he didn't.
And you can watch this shit for yourself. His comment section is fucking poison. And I wanted to get into this. I'm not a huge channel. The highest I got on YouTube was like 250, I think, tops. I want to talk a little bit about cult mentality. What he's got going on is like getting into cult mentality.
Talking about RVs?
Yeah, RV on a psychological level, it's cult mentality.
Yeah.
The day that I start seeing my comment section get into cult mentality, I will quit.
Yeah, because it shouldn't be that way. That's what America's even trying to do to us.
Yeah.
Our own government's trying to make us cult mentalities.
Yeah. It reminded me of, there was a scene in Monty Python's The Life of Brian when Brian doesn't want to be the Messiah, but he keeps gaining these followers.
Yeah.
And like at one point, like he's running from them. Like, get away from me! Oh my God, they're worshiping him. They are worshiping him. His slipper falls off.
At that.
Yeah, his slipper falls off, and they're like, "It is a holy relic. He wants us to do the path of the slipper." And then one's like, "Oh, like I can't remember what other like accessory fell off." And they end up splitting and fighting with each other. And he's like, "I just want to be like away from you, fucking cults." Like.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because they were blindly following without really thinking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, thinking about it, questioning it, trying to genuinely just talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what's... I'm seeing that happen in America. People do it with the media.
Or Trump.
Yeah. You're just automatically believing without questioning.
And I voted for Trump, but...
You're believing in whatever the TV says just because the TV said it. Like, that's the only possible source of news that could be true. Nothing else could possibly be true. Just what you hear on the TV. And that's
Operation Mockingbird.
Well, that's just a cult mindset. People are just...
Yeah.
People are just doing it. That's what I'm saying. They're not even questioning what they're hearing. They're not going, okay, well, this could possibly be true. Well, let me double fact check you.
Yeah.
For myself to see if this is true. And I commend the people on BitChute that I see a lot of. And other people like High Impact, who's on BitChute, YouTube and stuff. He's on multiple things. But people like that who are going, well, hold on. Let me at least fact check you. I'm not saying you're wrong outright. I'm just saying, well, at least let me fact check you to make sure you're right, because people can be wrong sometimes. I've been wrong about things, and then someone fact checked me, showed me, and I go, oh, I'm sorry, you're right, I was wrong, my bad. All right, now I'm better informed, and that's what we should all do. We shouldn't just go, well, our Secretary of Defense, our President, our whoever said this on live TV, so it has to be true. You don't think they can't lie to you. You don't think they're going to lie to you sometimes. They're going to. And it doesn't hurt to just fact check someone, period.
We actually, not even trying to rehash a fight, but, because I'm not being negative, but We were talking about this last night. Like,
Yeah.
you give your husband or wife, like, white lies.
Yeah.
Like,
can.
if she was going in on a suicide mission where I knew she was going to fail, I would still pump her up if her heart was in the right place. Even if I knew in the back of my head, like, this bitch is going to fail with this shit.
Yeah.
But I'm still going to lie to you, a white lie going, you got this, boo-boo. Oh,
Yeah.
that quilt you're making, it's going to turn out awesome. This shit's going to fucking turn out. But I love you, man. You got this, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. You got this.
Yeah.
This quilt's going to fucking... Oh my god, it's going to look so bad. Oh, that looks awesome. Boo-boo, you got this. It's, you know, it is what tis.
Yeah.
But my thing is if you guys ever, and thank God I'm not a big channel, man, because if I was, and I started getting, like, cult mentality shit, I would quit. And I've always said this, and I hate to sound like a broken record, I'm not your fucking hero, and I don't want to be your hero. I've been arrested 3 times. I believe that I'm very transparent. I believe that I'm very open about my past. I'm not Christian. I do witchcraft. Because it works. I'm not a Freemason. I am a sodomite. For some reason, I don't know if it's a parasite, but I'm obsessed with buttholes. I used to be a horror punk singer, so I used to sing about like horror punk, like Misfits, Danzig, satanic music. Yeah, I fucking love it, dude.
Yes, you do.
I'll put face paint on and sing about killing babies all fucking day. Will I actually do that? No. Because I know reality from fiction. I know actual shit from, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. I love horror movies. One of my favorite podcasts right now is Last Podcast on the Left. 2 of the people on the podcast are stand-up comedians. Well, all 3 are stand-up comedians. 2 of them are Satanists. Yeah, I have no issue with, yeah. I don't care. I smoke. I cuss. I try not to be like Howard Stern. I don't like Howard Stern because I feel like Howard Stern is like on purpose being as raunchy and mean as on purpose, and I don't like that. I don't even really like watching porn. Like sometimes, 'cause yes, I watch porn. Sometimes in porns, like they'll be like smacking the actress and stuff. Or cussing them, they're like, you're my little fucking whore, you're my little bitch, and smacking them around. And I can't watch that shit. I'm like, dude, that's just mean. Like, your co-workers, for one, like, I don't know, it's like, dude, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's just not cool. You're my little fucking whore, you know, call me daddy, you're a bitch, whatever. I've never been that type. Like, will I say something that freaks you out? Because I like to watch you like go, ooh, God, I can't believe you said that, or, you know, something like, yeah, I do, I ain't gonna lie, that kind of gives me a little rise up inside, like, ha, I made him uncomfortable, you know, poke him, you know, but,
Yeah.
I don't purposely do it. I try to be fucking transparent with you all. Max Egan. I actually am a fan of Max Egan. I have not followed him for like years upon years. So I don't know how he used to be. RV had brought up that he had a swastika on his hand. I guess he went a little neo-Nazi at one point. But Brian from High Impact Flix had made a point that you're bringing up old videos of people. Do you not think that these people might have fucked up in their past, and that doesn't mean that's who they are now? And I liked that he brought up that point because, like I said, I'm transparent. I've told you guys about my past, and I'm not perfect now. Dude, I don't think you'll ever be a perfect fucking person. No one will. I mean, I used to do death metal. I've done fucked up shit to my wife. I've been a bad husband at times. I think I'm doing better. I think I'm a good person. A genuinely okay person. I'll say that. You know? I'm not perfect, man. And I liked that Brian had said, so what? He had a swastika on his hand. he went through a neo-Nazi phase. I know that sounds bad, but
No, yeah.
I mean, have you guys not watched American History X? Like, that is a beautiful fucking movie. That is an amazing fucking movie.
It is.
Because it teaches a lesson. Like, you can do fucked up shit.
And then learn your lesson of
Yeah.
like, oh, that wasn't very...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably shouldn't hate someone for the color of their fucking skin. You know?
Yeah. I got dragged into... Actually, hey, it's kind of teaching that you shouldn't just blindly believe somebody without questioning.
And sadly, dude, like, being a content creator, we are under this fucking microscope.
Hell
So
yeah, you're...
everything we fucking do... Oh, right there. I said
Mhm.
everything we fucking do, I did 666s. There you go. There's your screenshot. Yeah, I'm a Freemason. There you go. There you go. Even though
Hand gestures
I
are
literally,
being scrutinized.
yeah, even though I literally had a Freemason the other day, like, give me code, and I didn't pick it up. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? I'm not a Mason. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't get it.
Yep. But yeah, so Max Egan went through a neo-Nazi phase. That's what RV is accusing him of. I don't even fucking know, because I just started listening to Max Egan. I like him. I found him through Flat Earth British. Flat thumbs. Flat thumbs. I found him through him. I like what the dude's saying. You know, he's talking about Tartaria and shit. I just started learning about Tartaria. I want to learn more. I want to get into it more, and it makes sense to me. Like, it's all adding up. You know, 1 + 1 is equaling 2. You know. But dude, I already told her, and I let her look through it. I got a fucking poetry book like this thick. Oh my god, the shit in there is fucking insane. I was a person on hallucinogenics, going through some mental issues. I have a poem in there about a werewolf raping a virgin in the middle of the
Yep.
woods.
That
Like,
you do.
if you went through that and was like, this is who he was. No, that's who I was as a mental person, and I was insane, you know.
Yeah, everybody goes through phases in their life as they
And that-
grow.
And that doesn't mean I even agreed with what I wrote. I just
Yeah.
wrote it because I was like, I am so angry, I just want to write the most vile shit and just get it out.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with anyone doing that. It's
Yeah.
healthier to get it out than to keep it all bottled up.
You know. So yeah, Max Egan's cool in my book.
Yeah.
Honestly, one of the emotions that I felt while watching this or listening to this podcast that I was listening to was sadness, man. We all know what's going on right now, and I'm not going to say it because I'm on YouTube also. If you don't realize that people are wearing stuff over their face, if you don't realize they're taking injections, you catch my drift. It made me sad because we are at the point of we are literally, and I iterate this word, literally fighting for our fucking lives right now. This is life and death. And time is getting slimmer and slimmer by the day. So as a truth community, it doesn't matter whether it's flat or round. It doesn't matter if you believe in aliens or you think the aliens are demons. It doesn't matter whether you're Christian or if you're a Satanist. Yes, I said Satanist. I mean LaVeyan, not Luciferian. There is a difference. It doesn't matter if you're liberal or Republican. It doesn't matter if you're conservative. It doesn't matter if you're white or black. It doesn't matter if you even believe that World War II was a hoax. We all need to start finding even ground as a collective, as a group, as brothers and sisters, and trans and gay and hermaphrodite, whatever your sexuality, whatever your fucking religion, whatever your political, non-political, whatever. We need to start fucking holding hands and fucking rising up against darkness. Just darkness. I'll just call it darkness. As brothers and sisters and just looking at each other as souls. This division has got to end, man. And the reason I say that is because we are at the point, it is fucking life or death. We are to that point. It is life or death. And I would rather die next to a flat earther and die next to a Q-tard. I'll even say a Q-tard. I will die next to a fucking Q-tard and be fucking whipping my belt off and strapping him up and cutting off his arm with a bow saw like some fucking Civil War shit. That's my brother. I don't give a fuck if he believes that Donald Trump's gonna come back. I don't give a fuck if this motherfucker thinks Jesus is coming back. I don't care at that point. This is life or fucking death, dude. Yeah. We're all in the same fucking boat. And this boat's sinking. So we need to start scooping up the water and throwing it back overboard, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I'm tired of seeing these shortages. I'm tired of going to Walmart and just buying a few items and it costing over $50 to $60 like every time.
You know, and this is one thing that I wanted else to say about how I feel. And I heard you, boo.
No, yeah, I know.
It's gonna get worse, dude.
Yeah.
But
even I know that.
This, like, listening to what I listened to last night, the shit show that I fucking listened to last night, and it wasn't Brian, it was fucking all RB. It made me almost for a split second, it made me almost want to fucking quit. And I don't like that. But this is why I take breaks, man, because it bothers me, man. It bothers me. And I was telling her last night, man, I'm one of those people, and I'm not trying to be all woo-woo, but I'm real sensitive to fucking energies. I am super fucking sensitive to energy. I can be around someone and be like, ooh, I don't like that one. I don't know what's in it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know what's in it, or I don't, ooh, no, that one's dirty. I don't like that one. Yeah. Evidence. RV kept bringing up evidence, man. But he never actually brought up actual evidence. It was just accusations. Yeah, he never actually proved, by definition, anything. I can't pause this, can I, boo-boo?
Yeah, you just stopped the video.
Okay. I'm going to take a pee real quick. I'll be right back. Hit the record button. Alright, I think we're back on. I apologize for the dead air, guys. Our camera, I'm very thankful for my stepbrother actually buying us that camera. But it stops recording after 30 minutes, man. Yeah, the next thing I wanted to say is, people in the comments section of RV, his cult members, yes, I will refer to them as cult members. Brian had quoted a Bible verse and he accidentally quoted the wrong verse. And it kind of reminded me in a funny, silly little way. During my divorce with my first wife, I was going a little psychotic. I was drinking super heavily. I was going down a wrong fucking road. I was in a bad place. I had read The Crucible, and I remembered, by the way, I've done a couple episodes on The Crucible, so go check them out, but there was something in there to where the way that they would find a witch is that they could not pray without stuttering. It just reminded me of that. I don't know if that makes any sense to you. I used to have some Mormons that came over, and they were trying to convert me to Mormonism, and I'd actually used the Crucible as like my evidence that Mormonism was evil and shit, was because one of the Mormons like prayed with me, and he kept stuttering during the prayer, and I was like, oh, that's a sign of, like, demon possession. Like, I was real paranoid and I was in a bad fucking place, you know? It just reminded me of that. But yeah, he by the way, Brian knows his fucking Bible, like better than me. And I've read the actual Bible, like, 6 fucking times, cover to cover. This motherfucker knows his fucking Bible. Yeah. But he had accidentally messed up a Bible verse. It just kind of reminded me of that. So I wanted to share my little projection. One thing that I wanted to mention, and I could be a broken record, I've said it before, but the truth community is toxic in this manner. The truth community is almost just as bad as the social justice warriors. The paranoia that is rampant through the truth community is equal to the triggering of the social justice warriors.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I've said this 1,000 times, and I'll keep saying it. And by the way, I say this with my own handicap of I am a very paranoid motherfucker.
Yep.
That's something. Huh?
I said, yeah, you're right, but you're not even as bad as them.
I know. I'm a very paranoid person. When I see my coworkers whispering to each other, I automatically start thinking, this is about me. These motherfuckers are gonna fire me.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm sadly the same way.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about being fired, but I do sadly.
You automatically, your ego kicks in, and you're like, oh, they're talking shit about me.
Yeah, and I'll have to tell myself, shut up.
So I'm admitting my fault. I'm trying to be transparent. I understand. I'm a very paranoid motherfucker. I'm paranoid with her. I'm surprised she hasn't left me because of my paranoia. But well, her mom is super paranoid too, though. So she's kind of used to it.
Yep. I am used to it.
But see, my paranoia is kicking in right now. I'm like, she didn't respond quick enough. Like, you gonna divorce me?
No, it's just.
But yeah, the paranoia within the truth community is so fucking wicked, man. It is almost just as bad. Well, it is just as bad as the social justice warriors. That you guys get so paranoid, it's just as bad as they're triggering.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like you said, you did this, not thinking about your hand gesture.
Yeah, I did it like that. Yeah, 2 666s.
You weren't thinking about your hand gestures. It's just a gesture that you made.
Which is another point, actually, that Brian was making. Hand signs, man. People don't even know what they're doing half the time. No. And I got 2 stories that I want to share with you.
No, most people don't.
Here we go. Here's 2 stories that I want to share with you. When I was in high school, I had a pocket shirt. I used to wear this, like, it was one of my favorite flannels. It was super fucking soft. I don't know, I loved it. I wish I still had it. But it had a pocket here. Mm-hmm. So I would walk around with my hand in the pocket, tucked in.
That is a little weird, I gotta admit.
Yeah, well, I was a big fan of Final Fantasy X, and one of the characters, he keeps his arm tucked in. Oh. His name's Aaron. Okay. Yeah, for you nerds out there, they'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah. But a lot of people thought he had one arm, like the whole video game. He had a big Buster Sword, and he'd carry it on one shoulder, and he always kept his arm tucked in. He'd, you know. Yeah. And then one time, like during one of the videos, like he just untied it, and he had a big bottle of sake too. He was drunken style. But yeah, he untied it, and he just was like doing some kung fu shit, and it was like, holy shit, Aaron does have an arm, dude. He just doesn't use it. Yeah. But yeah, sorry, I digress. So I used to keep my hand in my pocket. You know, for one, I liked Final Fantasy X. I was real big into it. And 2, like, it honestly was just kind of comfy, just kind of putting my hand in it and just walking down the hall. And I had a teacher who was a 33rd degree Freemason. He was a Shriner. So he automatically was like, oh, this motherfucker's a Freemason. He's doing the hidden hand.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know. If you look at all these old pictures of like Napoleon, probably Adolf Hitler. Maybe Adolf Hitler.
Maybe.
I think he was anti-Mason though. I think that's why he lost World War II.
Maybe.
Was that just went on?
Yeah.
No, it's still going.
Oh.
It might have been a phone. Sorry, I apologize. But anyways, I digress. It was I was doing a Freemason sign and I didn't even realize it. And you can look at all these old fucking generals from and once you see it, you can't unsee it. So like,
Yeah.
I'll look through history books and I'm like, oh, that motherfucker's a Freemason.
Actually, you
they all
remember-
tuck their hand in
Do you remember how
to a pocket.
that the other night I was watching those history things?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Did you see a bunch?
not a bunch, but there was at least one dude or a picture that they used.
Who did the hidden hand?
Yeah, he had his hand right here in the jacket.
It's called the hidden hand.
It was the one from that King Charles II one where they were remaking one of his garbs.
Yeah.
And they were showing how King Charles, he wanted to change the fashion, and he wanted to make it where it was different from France's fashion. So
Right.
they used a picture showing when it changed, and the guy happened to have his hand right here, and I immediately saw it, and I was like,
Hidden hand.
yep, hidden hand, there's a hidden hand.
But yeah, I mean, we do these things and we don't even know we're doing them. Like,
Yeah, no, people don't always
the whole
notice.
time, like, I was doing hidden hand shit, and the guy that was the teacher was a 33rd degree Freemason. He was a Shriner, meaning he went past Freemasonry into a new secret society,
Yeah.
a Shriner, which you have to be 33rd degree
Yeah.
Freemason just to become a Shriner.
Every Shriner is a Mason, but not every Mason is a Shriner.
Yep.
That's how they roll.
It's like the next club after the club.
Yeah.
So yeah, he loved me, man, and he's like, dude, and he even would like talk to me about Freemasonry and shit. And I wasn't awake yet.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you trying to get me to join your club?
I don't know what you're talking about.
He thought I was a fucking member. He thought I was a member.
Yeah.
And I have actually another story too. And okay, I got pulled over, or I didn't get pulled over. What happened when I was driving this shitty ass Dodge Intrepid that was my ex-wife's dad's car. We ended up owning it. Yeah, my ex-wife, Herman the German. Let's just call him Herman the German. I ended up getting a car from this dude, Herman the German, for free. And one day I was driving, and I had, I think it was like Glenn Danzig, like some heavy metal, some punk rock. You know me, I'm a fucking punk. So I was blasting music. And all of a sudden, like, this was loud, louder than the music. I heard, whoa, 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 and I'm like, oh, fuck, what the fuck? And I look in my rearview mirror, clouds of fucking smoke. I had blown a tire and was going like 70 miles an hour.
Oh.
I didn't even feel it.
Damn.
Yeah, I was just like riding through it, dude. I was riding on the fucking rim like a bitch out of fucking hell, dude. So I'm like, oh shit! So I pulled into the cop lane, which is the intersection, because it's like 2 lanes here, 2 lanes there. It was on
52?
from Danville to Harrisburg. What highway is
Oh,
that?
that's the 127.
Yeah, I was
or
on.
150. Depends on how you call it.
I think it's 127.
Yeah.
It was on 127, and I pulled into the cop lane because I was in the left lane. I was in the fast lane. I was flying, bro. You know what I'm saying? And because I was young and dumb and punk rock. So I pulled over, and my ex-wife, I don't even know if we were married at the time or just dating, but she was an itty bitty thing. She's like 5 foot tall, 90 pounds.
Yeah, she's a tiny little ass thing.
Yep, and so she always kept a sweater in the car because I run hot, dude.
Yes, you do.
So I would blast the fucking air, and she would always carry a white sweater in the car.
Do you think she knew?
I don't know. I actually still wonder this to this day.
Yeah.
Which is, I digress.
Sorry.
You're fine.
You saying that made me go, I wonder if she knew.
But, I digress, though. She always carried a white sweater in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And when we pulled over, I was trying to get something out of her seat. She had the white sweater, or no, it was in the back seat. Because I was getting my tools out to change the tire. I had a spare in the trunk.
Mm-hmm.
The tire blew. I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't even know.
I yanked her white sweater up to get the jack and the fucking, what do they call it? The plus sign one.
It's just pretty much your tire wrench.
I got the fucking tools, dude.
The tire wrench.
Yeah. So I took her white sweater and I put it on top of the roof and I started changing the tire. And come to find out, that's a Freemason signal for SOS.
Help.
Yeah, help. SOS, the ship is sinking. And it could be SOS for, like, my car is fucked up, or SOS, like...
Just anything.
I just murdered someone.
Just pretty much.
Yeah, anything. Like, pretty much, help me, brothers, Masons.
SOS, calling all Freemasons. Please
So
come help.
And it's a white sweater on the roof of your car. That's basically a Freemason SOS. And,
You kept getting all of these.
well, a cop pulled up. It wasn't all these people. It was just one. It was one cop that had pulled up. And he's like, are you alright, brother? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fine. Why are you calling me brother, dude? Like, I didn't say it, but I was thinking it. Like, why are you calling me brother? Like, yeah, I'm cool, man. I'm just changing my tire, man. I blew a tire. I know I'm not supposed to, like, park in y'all's police intersection, but it was literally like an emergency. Yeah, it was an emergency. Like, I wanted I was already in the left lane, the fast lane. I was like, fuck, man, I gotta go left-hand path, you know?
Yeah.
So I just fucking parked, and the dude, like, stuck around, like, and the thing is I was completely sober, so I was like, does this motherfucker think I'm fucked up? Like, I know I'm burnt out, so, like, as a burnout, when I'm sober, people think I'm fucked up. Because I'm burnt out. I used to, like, huff gasoline and do drugs and hallucinogenics and all that shit. But I'm like, is this guy, like, just fucking with me? Like, and what it was most cops and most politicians, they're Freemasons. So he thought that I was a brother. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know. I didn't know that if you have a white sweater on the roof of your car, that it's like a Freemason signal. So my paranoia started kicking in, and I started thinking, like, is this motherfucker just fucking with me? Is he trying to arrest me? And it got to the point I kind of had to get rude with him. I'm like, because he kept asking, are you alright, brother? And he kept asking me weird coded shit. I can't remember because this was like, yeah, like almost a decade ago. And well, not a decade, but that's over exaggeration. But like
it's like a decade.
Yeah.
By now, yeah.
Damn.
It'd be almost a decade.
Oh yeah, it was.
Almost a decade, yeah.
Fuck. Oh man, thanks for making me feel old.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm older than you.
I know. But yeah, it was. I guess it was about a decade ago, man. Damn, that sucked. What the fuck did I do with my life? I work at Kroger. God damn.
I work at a gas station.
Oh. Okay, I know.
It's okay, honey. I'm in the same boat as you. Remember, I'm in the same boat as you.
It's sinking, like I said earlier. It's sinking. Let's scoop out the water. Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay. But needless to say, like, I actually had to get rude with the cop. Like, I'm like, fuck, man. Like,
sorry.
My paranoia kicked in. I was just like, I had to get rude with him. Like, are you messing with me? Are you gonna arrest me? I said, because I'm completely sober. I can do a breathalyzer. I can do your little fucking test, whatever. I said, but, like, what are you doing? Get away from me. Like, you're I said, it got to the point I said, you can either help me change this tire or get the fuck out of my face. and he was like, "Oh, this isn't a brother. This isn't a Mason."
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, like, if I would have known that he was a Mason trying to help out another Mason, I would have just been like,
"Oh yeah, man." You would have played along, wouldn't you?
I might have. No, actually, I wouldn't, because I had it handled. I truly wouldn't have. I would have just been like, "Oh, I didn't know that I accidentally did a signal." You know?
I wouldn't lie. I would have kept going with it. Like, yeah, man, you gonna help me?
Right.
Get free help out of it?
But the whole concept of those two stories that I shared is like, and the whole concept that Brian was saying is that people accidentally do shit. Like, dude, I was doing this earlier, which was like, it's kind of like a pyramid with the top structure. I didn't even intend to do it. It actually just felt comfortable for me to go like this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit. Like, I'm doing a pyramid with the all-seeing eye in the middle of it. Like,
yeah.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, but, I'm getting tired of stuff like that. Every
it's
little
annoying.
It's
fucking
It has another meaning. Everything has another meaning. No, everything does not have another meaning. Like,
yeah. Well, my thing is, too, is like, if these people actually studied Freemasonry, they would know that Freemasonry in itself, and I might lose some people on this one, I don't care, because it's the truth. Freemasonry actually was not a bad thing.
Yeah.
George Washington, you can actually look these letters up. The Illuminati, which is an actual real thing created by Adam Weishaupt from Bavaria, the Bavarian Illuminati. He created it, and he actually infiltrated the Freemason lodges, and he created what basically would be called illuminated lodges.
Yeah, you know, actually, I was watching, real quick, because I'll have to be going here soon, the history thingy I was watching, right? The one where they were building a medieval castle from, like, the actual ways that you do it. Okay, well, one of the things that they talked about, or kind of went to explain, was one of the things
and I'm almost done, so...
one of the things that they had was a Mason Lodge. But here's the thing, it wasn't a Freemason, like they called it a Freemason Lodge. One of the reasons why they called themselves Freemason, though, was because they were free to travel and do their work compared to other people. And their lodges...
You know that the actual Freemasons came from Masons, right?
Yeah,
like actual physical Masons.
Yeah, so that's what these lodges were.
You know what it was? It was union.
Yes,
they were unions.
Well, yeah.
I'm a union worker.
Well, yes and no. Okay, well, here's what part of it was. So here's how they explained it, was that the lodges were just meant for where the Masons who were working on whatever project together could come together and talk about the project, new techniques that they might have learned with each other, to share information.
And what it was, my theory is that they were like actually doing physical work, but one motherfucker brought a joint to work. And he was like, hey, you know how you're stacking these bricks over here? What if we brought this to like a spiritual level?
Well, the spiritual
level. Spiritual level.
Yeah.
Level.
So what the historian...
What if we brought this to a spiritual level, like a philosophy?
Well, exactly. So the philosophy, though, did not come until centuries, actually, after the Freemason lodges that were being first built and used. Well, not even being built. The lodge was only really built at the work site. After it was done, the lodge was gone. The lodge didn't exist anymore. They just were there.
It was a bunch of bored white dudes who were
just
like,
talking different
"Hey man,
things.
we look at all like bricks and shit, and we get into some deep conversation while we're working. What if we turn this into like kind of like a club?"
Kind of. I think
you
that's
know
all it
what I
was. That's all it was originally.
And the thing is, the crazy thing is like with Freemasonry, actual Freemasonry before the Illuminati infiltrated, sadly, their biggest motto is, we make good men better, or is it we make great men greater, or something?
It's
essentially
same concept.
Yeah, essentially it's a fraternity for men who want to be better in life and who want to become better people.
Yeah, that's all that happened.
That's what it was supposed to be, and that's what it actually is. But sadly, the Illuminati infiltrated. The actual Illuminati. The actual Illuminati.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are like, oh, you say Illuminati, they don't exist. No, they actually existed. I did a whole episode on it. They were real. And they actually did infiltrate the Illuminati. And George Washington, You can look this shit up. There's actual letters of him saying,
I feel like someone's here.
yeah, I'm the first president of the United States. I'm a Freemason, blah, blah, blah. He was writing to another Freemason, and he's saying, brother, dude, I heard about this group from France called the Illuminati, and I think they've infiltrated the Freemasons. And you can read those letters.
Yep.
And he's like, dude, I think they're infiltrating. He said, I've heard they've got these things called illuminated lodges.
Yeah.
It gets into it, man.
I think the Illuminati actually even started before France in of itself. It started...
It was before the French Revolution.
Yeah, but I think it started in the country of like Germany or something.
Because that gets into that rabbit hole. What did the original George Washington either get murdered or retired? And
they just replaced him.
Adam Weishaupt
Yeah.
came over as George Washington.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, they were kind of like, oh, you did the French Revolution? Come over here and do the American Revolution.
Yeah.
We want a new Atlantis.
Yeah. Which, I mean...
You kicked ass over there. Because George Washington, the original, if he was the original George Washington, was a horrible fucking general.
Yeah, and so they would have used him for the face of America.
Exactly.
Hey, you know what?
The front man.
Yeah, we just want
The
to hear the
puppet.
front man.
Yeah.
But we're going to have
Weishaupt
be the actual
Because
general.
Weishaupt was like a vampire, dude. He was bloodthirsty.
You know, they could have not exactly quote-unquote replaced him, but they could have just said, look, George, you take all the battle stuff. Like, Weishaupt sends it to you in a letter, you do it. Like,
oh, yeah.
George Washington could have actually been on the battlefield. Because, like you said, they could have switched him, but even I don't think it was that way.
Washington was old. I think Weishaupt was younger, and I think Weishaupt was evil, dude. He came in and he was like, I'll drink the blood of Brits. You know, a murder, yeah.
Yeah, but...
And Washington, I don't think, had that in him.
And that's what I'm saying, though. But Washington was the face. He was the prop man.
Mm-hmm.
So he was still the one on the battlefield. But Weishaupt was the one actually controlling it.
It's just a theory, by the way.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel you,
He was the one controlling it all behind the scenes.
Yep.
That's who they wanted to control because George Washington just sucked at it.
He was the face.
Yeah.
He was the propaganda guy.
Yeah.
Yep.
So probably like every picture of George Washington really is a
Weishaupt did the dirty work.
Yeah.
He was doing the mafia shit like, oh, you want me to kill this motherfucker? Fuck yeah. You know, come in with a blunderbuss. That's all she wrote though, man. She's got to go to work. I think I said all there is to say. I know I'm going to get a lot of haters, and that's cool. Well, actually, I will end on this. I actually encourage the cult members of Russian Vids and Richie from Boston, please thumbs down this video because the algorithms can't figure out the difference between thumbs down and thumbs up. If you thumbs down it, if I get 1,000 thumbs down, it actually doesn't tell the difference between thumbs up and thumbs down. So it actually keeps pushing it up the algorithm. So for my actual fans, I love you all and I appreciate you guys subscribing, and there's gonna be obviously more content, dude. I'm gonna do this shit till the day I die. I'll be a 90-year-old fucking man being like, welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast. This is Abe, your host. I'm gonna die live on air. Thumbs down, thumbs up. I really don't care because the robots don't know the difference. I love you all. Be careful. Unite. That's all I can say.